feeling?
Feel good, coach. You trying to get me?
You ready?
Yeah.
I got a opponent for you.
Wanted for who?
You. Big
For
Mac.
me?
Big Mac.
Nah, coach, we just talked about, we kind of coming in and,
I got something for you. Come on, get in this ring.
I mean, another combo. I was going to jab, cross.
Mac, wait.
Nah, man, I was just let Mac go and do his thing, coach. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to, jab, cross. You know what I'm talking about? Just, you know what I'm saying, Mac?
You're a chaparral, man.
I'm a chaparral. Coach, coach. No.
Peace Pod. This is Peace Pod.
The thoughts, views, and opinions of all the associates and that Peapod host. It's coming from his brain, y'all. He's doing it all on his own, and it's just for entertainment. So don't you get going and feeling like something else is happening, because it's not.
Subscribing the channel.
He's just having a little fun, all right? Take it or leave it.
Peace Pod. This is Peace Pod.
All right, y'all. Welcome to episode 29 of Peace Pod. I'm your pilot, the progenitor, and pretty brown-eyed host, Pete. And this is my boy, Ken. And so right before we jump in, we want you to do what we always tell you to do. To wipe your feet, watch your head. And as your mama would always say, don't ask for nothing, don't touch nothing, because you don't want nothing. All right, so episode 29 of Peace Pod. We are very happy to have a very special guest, a legend here in Fort Worth, Texas, one of boxing's own, Kendrick Releford.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you jumping in, man.
Appreciate you having me, man.
How you been?
Living life,
Developing,
man. Growing, flowing. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Doing it all, man.
Yes,
Doing
sir.
it good, man. So we appreciate you jumping in the Peace Pod. Been knowing you for a good little minute, man.
Yes, sir.
For a few years. It's crazy. We all kind of went to high school together, man.
Wide
Same
alumni.
high school, wide alumni. And it's good that even you always make those same connections. We weren't there at the same time. Maybe didn't hang out at the same time. I'm a little older than he is. But when you go through wide, you somehow always make that connection somewhere down the line.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you jumping in. We know you're a busy man. We gonna get it going in the Peace Pod. First thing we always do, we jump into Peace News. So in Peace News, the biggest thing going on, we have a boxer here. So we always got to talk about what they always are a part of. And so what he is a part of is boxing. And the biggest story was the Canelo and the Bud Crawford fight. Did you watch the fight?
I did.
So I saw that you posted it was you, your father, and your
my Uncle George.
Uncle George.
Yeah.
And so I know that was a great moment because
sure.
I remember how boxing used to all bring us together.
Yes,
Everybody used to sit around either on those Fridays or Saturdays and kind of watch boxing and stuff. So tell me about that experience for you.
It was it was different. So it was cool. Normally they come to my events.
Okay.
When I'm hosting at the Ridgely Theater or something like that. But to be at home, that was something different.
Okay.
'Cause that hardly ever happens. Yes. So we were actually missing a couple of my Uncle Vincent and my cousin Vinny.
Okay.
So to have Uncle George there was special in itself because you from Fort Worth, you know Uncle George. You'll see him today and he disappeared. You see him again, he disappeared. So that was pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, he was overjoyed. Yeah,
Nice.
it was good for me.
So what did you think about the fight?
I loved it. I knew what was gonna happen.
You did.
I just didn't know it was gonna be that easy.
Really?
You know what I mean?
And it's funny because most guys that you saw that talked boxing that actually were in the sport, all of them took Bud.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
And so it was funny. And then because I saw Roy Jones was saying, yeah, Bud gonna win. And all of y'all seemed to believe it would be easy for him.
Yeah.
Even though it was a weight jump.
For sure.
So what did you see from Bud that made you think that?
So it go way back, in all honesty. His wrestling background gives
I
him
didn't know
a
he had a wrestling
different
background.
mental
It does.
edge, right? They allowed him almost since February to bulk up and get acclimated to the weight class.
Yep.
Big mistake. he's always sparred with larger guys, so that wasn't
But
a
his
problem.
thing, what problem for him to play big, to jump up?
It was no problem. And I love Canelo. Don't get me wrong. But he don't have a jab, and to be the good boxer, you got to have a jab.
Yeah.
And once they took that overhand and the left hook to the body away, he didn't have an answer.
He didn't. And one commentator pointed out something, and I'm not a boxer, so and I just he made it kind of clear. He said what Canelo really uses is, like you said, that left hook to the body.
Yeah.
But Bud being left-handed,
There was a counter waiting every time.
he waiting. So I see it coming as an orthodox person wouldn't necessarily see
For
it.
sure.
So he saw it. I'm like, that makes sense.
Yes, sir.
Golly, man. So how many weight classes under? So how big of that is a jump for
I
a
think he
smaller
went,
guy to go?
what?
I think he went up 2 weight classes or 3.
2 or 3. 3.
2 or 3.
Because
So
they fought at 168.
how big is that a jump for a guy, for a normal?
So that's like 15, 20 pounds that he giving up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your
So when he
power
went from
goes
40, 47 to 68.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, I would naturally assume that's why people assume that Canelo, just being a naturally bigger guy, would take advantage of that.
But in all honesty, Canelo fought at 154. So he bulked his way up.
Yeah, he bulked
so
his
it's
way.
really
So it's like,
no difference. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
same thing.
Height wise, they was pretty much right there with each other.
Yeah.
It just so happened that Canelo being there longer, but at the same time, it's still the same style.
Yeah.
He marched his way through, bullied up. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah, you can't just do that. Think you just gonna run a guy over like that, especially a guy skilled as Bud. He kind of just, and he looked so comfortable in there, man.
Yeah.
Even with that big guy from the beginning, he just looked like, I'm ready. I'm
Easy.
here.
So what got me, and I knew it from the jump, when the bell rung and Bud started asserting his dominance. I thought it's gonna be easy
Because he's from the beginning, he showed he wasn't scared.
Wasn't scared at all.
Or like your power.
Yeah.
Because I usually see with boxers, it's kind of like how I play football. So it's kind of like once you get that first hit, you kind of know what it is,
For sure.
and you get comfortable.
Yeah.
And it looks like with boxers, when I get your best
same.
shot,
Yes, sir.
I'm like, oh, I can take that.
Yeah.
Oh, we good now.
You could see it in Bud's face when he blocked something. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him.
Oh,
so it's pretty cool,
that's
man.
crazy.
It's cool how you can tell that just by
watching
being hit or so. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
man. That's some of the nuances of the sport.
Yes,
man.
sir.
That's what I like. I really like that. Okay, so we talked about that, the Bud and the Canelo fight. Do you think it would be a rematch? Was there a rematch clause?
You know what? I don't know if it was a rematch clause, but I would do it. Do it. Give my man.
not? Give him a chance.
Bud deserves more money.
Exactly.
He deserved the recognition. He's been slept on and held down. Now he's able to prosper.
Yeah.
He said something very, very clear, and his thing was God is using him to be that example for when you have faith.
I like that.
So
I like that.
Man's
and
well
he's just
deserved.
been a class act
For
through
sure.
the whole thing, even giving him his belts back.
Yeah,
the one that had been, and I didn't know that was a thing.
It's customary,
because those was customary and those were customized because you had them so long. I'm pretty sure they were customized. I'm like, man, that's just class act kind of stuff.
So
man.
what happens? They'll send us new belts. We lose the title, but the belts are for our keepsake, like I have.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
That was a small little pub right there.
Plug. I for sure got some pictures. For sure got some pictures of the belts.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go then to P's News. So P's News is where we talk about people, things that they kind of post, and we discuss those, and we keep it all in the same realm. So talking about boxing is something that you do that's really cool in the city is Friday night fights.
Saturday night fights.
Saturday night fights. So tell me about those.
So it originally started as Thursday night fights.
Gotcha. Okay.
Then we kept, the team kept saying, "Hey man, we can get more people if we switch it to another day."
Okay.
My thought process was we can get more people keeping it on an odd day because ain't nobody got nothing going on Thursday.
That's true.
But we partnered up with Lamb for Promotions, REMG Talent. Lamb 4, Saturday night fights, and bringing Fort Worth boxing back.
That's nice. Yeah. That's nice. So generally, in the fight, so tell me about you. How many cars do you have?
We try to do at least 3 or 4 a year professional events, at least 2 to 3 amateur events, and they all under the Saturday night fights.
Okay.
And we just trying to stay consistent. We are 4 years in the game now.
That's nice.
Yes,
4
sir.
years in the game. So when did that kind of start? So 4 years. Where did the idea kind of come from? Did you come up with it? Somebody else or what?
God did.
God did.
So
yeah. That's how I still prosperous.
Yeah. Me being born and raised here in Fort Worth. David Gorman.
Okay.
Was the old manager back then, and that's who started my career. So he managed Donald Curry, Steve Cruz, Troy Dorsey, all those guys in the 80s, right? Okay. So I picked it up from him as a thought process for life after boxing. So to fast forward, how it got with me is something I've been working on and writing down, studying for like 13 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but I kept procrastinating, putting it off. You know what I'm saying? And then I had a health scare about almost 3 years now.
Oh, okay.
No. Yeah, 3 years. What happened? Dealing with high blood pressure. Listen, men, go get checked out.
For real. For real, yes. For real. Don't be hesitating.
Yes. So I was doing amateur events, but in a hospital, it's like, okay, it's really like God saying, okay, either you gonna use this or you gonna lose this.
Yikes.
And it's, hey man, you got to take a chance.
Yeah,
you know, because we always think about, well, I don't got enough money for this, but man, God been blessing us.
And He bless you, and it all kind of seems to come together at times,
sir.
Even when you don't see it.
For sure,
you know, He makes it happen.
Yeah,
I like that. So when is the next event?
November 15th, Saturday night fights at the Ridgely Theater.
The Ridgely Theater. Yeah. We'll make sure we put up the flyer. It'll be kind of in the corner there, and we'll share that. And as it comes along, we'll continue to share that and make sure we put it out there for that.
Appreciate that,
because that's why we're here. That's why we are here. Do you already have the fighters set up? And
we're still looking for certain opponents. Okay. On as what we're called the club local level. Okay. So ticket sales is important for us. So we definitely try to find the fighters that can sell the most tickets. Okay. But that the city knows. So my goal has always been to introduce professional debut fighters that the city has been following since the amateurs.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's just smart business plan.
And so they've been following them, and now that they're professionals, they can relate.
Yeah,
they understand.
Relate. You just come right down the street, people you've been watching the whole time. Yeah. So our game, this or that. So episode 29 with Kendrick Releford, Peace Pod, this or that. All right, let's start here. We always start with a couple softballs here. All right. So you like summer or winter?
Man, I'll say summer.
Summer? Okay. Yeah. All right. So worker or entrepreneur?
Entrepreneur.
It's just in you.
Well, entrepreneur is the worker. The boss is all encompassing. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
Definitely. They are.
But I just love doing it for myself.
I love it. I love it. Put these glasses on. I'm sorry. I'm getting eyes getting a little dim. Here we go. All right. So introvert or extrovert?
I'm a natural introvert.
Okay.
It's funny. I got a story with this, right? So my boxing career actually almost ended when I was 18 and 19.
Really?
Because I was just too shy. And I would, when we go to the nationals, you have multiple rings.
Right.
On that final night, you got one ring. All eyes on you. And I can mentally escape when it's multiple rings. And man, so I would lose in the finals all the time. And
you couldn't kind of block
it. I couldn't block it out. But my dad was like, listen, either you're going to have to overcome this or you need to find you another career. So, man, praying, fasting, Psalms 27:1.
Yes, sir.
Look that up. I ain't going to tell you what it is, but I want y'all to look that up.
Yes,
but
sir.
That's what helped my confidence, though.
I like that. Yeah. I like that. Yeah. All right. So, okay, let's go a little music. You like Prince or Michael Jackson?
Both. I know. I have to choose. No, I can't
Man,
choose.
nobody chooses, man. They
Okay,
always
all
go.
right, both.
Yeah. So, all right, then Jordan or LeBron?
I'm a Jordan person, but I do love LeBron.
Yeah, you
so
respect
it's been able.
LeBron.
Yeah. Man, what 22 years going into 23 years?
You gotta respect,
bro.
You gotta respect the
Yeah.
longevity.
Yes,
Dude's
sir.
a cyborg, doesn't get hurt.
Yeah.
Like how he take care of his body,
Yeah.
and the family stuff,
And most of all,
you
to
know,
me, what is
philanthropy.
cool to me, he's able to do with his sons
Yes, man, to be in there with your
Yeah.
like you can't.
at the highest level.
I'll take
It's
that
crazy.
nepotism.
For sure.
Yeah.
Man, you that
All
dumb
day long.
right.
People do it all day long, man.
Yeah.
People do it. Like funny sidebar. When you see the trucks going down the street, those workers, Johnson and Sons.
You that dumb right. Yeah.
Like, come on.
I
man.
love it.
It's part of it.
Yeah.
All right. So let me give you this one: Denzel or Samuel L.
Denzel.
Denzel.
You know what's funny? I just had this discussion, but it was Will Smith and Denzel.
Okay. Yeah.
but
That's a good one.
Man, the range,
I
the
love
years,
him. That's
it's
my
crazy.
man. That is my man. It's okay. Passive or aggressive?
I've been coming into my own, and I've been a lot of passive these past few years.
Okay.
Now I'm more aggressive.
Yes.
I've been protecting a lot of people from me.
Man, well, you a big dude, man.
Yeah.
You know, golly.
Yeah.
Oh, well, so okay, let me ask you that. So
Yes,
so for bigger people as such as yourself, and you professionally fought.
Yeah.
Is it then harder for you to kind of have to, as you said, you in essence kind of have to hold it back at times? Because I already know I can whoop you, so I can't. I don't even want to go there.
Don't even go down the route.
Yeah.
So for me, big black dude with locks, I'm already getting those stereotypes.
Yeah.
So I sometimes have to go out of my way to make people feel more comfortable.
Man, my
get what I'm
brother
saying?
says that same thing because he's over 6 foot. He's a
See?
bigger guy.
Yeah.
He's like, you already come off as demonstrative.
Yeah.
So and then black, like you said, big black guy with locks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The funny part though, once they hear me speak,
Like,
oh man, he's soft.
yeah. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
first, not that you were soft. First time I met you, you know what I mean? You big dude. You be
Yeah.
like, okay, he cool. Da, da, da. And then I was like, hold on, that names have like, dude, do you remember? I was like, oh, yeah, he cool, but
Yeah.
a healthy, respectful. He cool.
For sure.
It's in there though.
Yeah. I like to stir that pot every once in a while.
Yeah,
it's because it's
sure.
been laying dormant. You know what I'm saying? So
you bring it up in there.
I get to spar with some of the fighters every once in a while.
Man, hey, I don't know no parts of that.
Yeah.
All right, so let's keep going here. So, Malcolm X or Martin?
I think it's really at the stage where I'm at in life right now, where it's more Malcolm. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So with that passiveness, you know, I'm able to articulate and get my points across. But now, I think, like they say, as you get to a certain age, you're like, man, forget what y'all talking about.
Yeah, like,
it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
And if I haven't proven who I am over all of these years, man, hey, so I'm not pushing back no more. It's my time to speak up.
So I'm at that point.
I understand that.
That Malcolm approach, man.
Yeah, I definitely understand that.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay, so let's do this. Hood movies, Boys in the Hood or Menace to Society?
That's a good one. Dang it. Okay, Boys in the Hood, Mississippi. Ooh-wee. Okay, I'm gonna stick with Boys in the Hood. Wait. That's
tough.
a good one.
It's a tough
That's a good one. I'm gonna stick with
no
Boys
wrong
in the Hood,
answer.
though.
Boys in the Hood. Okay.
I'm gonna stick with that one.
Harlem Nights or Coming to America?
Harlem Nights.
Harlem Nights. Okay,
Bro,
like
you know
the comedian.
Listen, all those legends.
Man, you can't beat that,
bro.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
And it was a funny movie
Yes,
that they didn't reach.
Yes.
To make it fun. Because I like Coming to America is really my favorite movie. But like Coming to America 2, they were reaching.
Yeah.
They were doing too much, too many cameos. So like you said, I appreciate Harlem Nights.
Man.
That they just stayed within the story.
Sir.
And everybody was just
And it was natural.
killing. Natural.
Yeah. I can look, anytime.
Yeah, anytime. Yeah. All right, so The Wood or Best Man?
I go with the best man.
Best man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the Wood, but the best man.
All right. So
Yeah.
Martin Lawrence
Dang
or
it.
Fresh Prince?
I don't know why, but I just felt that one would be in
You
there.
knew that was coming.
Man, that's hard.
Yeah, tough.
I'm thinking at my life stages.
Mm-hmm.
It did used to be Fresh Prince. I'm
Fresh.
gonna go with Martin now.
You go with Martin. Okay.
I'm older. You know, I can look
Yeah,
back
you
at
can
those
appreciate
episodes
those.
and understand what he's talking about. Yeah.
Definitely. All right. So Ali or Tyson?
I'm always go Ali.
Always.
Yeah,
Man, the greatest.
In and out the ring.
Okay.
But
I'm
just
with
to let it be known, Evander Holyfield is my favorite.
That's your
heavyweight.
favorite boxer.
Yeah.
Evander.
Yeah.
Evander, man.
Yeah.
That like big brute, man. Yeah. Evander was a good dude too.
Holyfield and Hagler, those
are your favorites.
Yeah.
So that's your Mount, and this is your Mount Rushmore.
I don't even have a Mount
You have
Rushmore, dog.
box?
Yeah, because I was able to take something from
all of those,
them, and then me growing up, especially here in Fort Worth, to watch my dad, uncles, spar with Donald Curry with the guys that we had.
Yeah.
So I'm one of the lucky ones, man.
You got to see
some
it
good
and
stuff.
just soak it all in.
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. So you are early morning run or late night grind?
Back in the day, early morning.
Early morning.
Yes. Now, and this is just recently, I never thought I'll enjoy working out at 9 p.m.
Really?
So we do a 9 p.m. class here Monday through Thursday.
So you like the night?
Bro, it's different.
Really?
Yes.
I love mornings. I love any type of workout.
It's peaceful. It's a good crowd.
That's cool.
I enjoy that, bro.
Man,
yeah.
nice.
It's motivating, especially for that class because it's a lot of beginners that's getting into it, that getting into the healthy living, right?
Exactly.
So when they're doing something, I'll do something and I'll participate with them sometimes.
Nice. Yeah. Very nice. Okay. So heavy bag or speed bag?
Well, okay. It's not in the options.
Not in the options. But you got another one.
I'm gonna go with the double end bag.
So tell me about the double end bag.
So the double end bag is actually a mix of both.
Okay.
So you get your speed, power, your coordination from that one bag. Where your heavy bag, you concentrate mostly on power. Your speed bag, your hand coordination, but the double end bag, you get both.
I like it. Okay. Jump rope or shadow boxing?
Shadow boxing. I'm always big on that. Yeah.
Sparring or pad work?
Sparring. Especially if it's, cameras in there, a lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me come on in there.
Yeah.
All right. So for the fights, cut weight or fight at your natural weight?
So I did both. Even as a cruiserweight, I had to make 200. As a heavyweight, my dad gave me a certain weight that I still had to be around.
Right.
So I've been cutting weight or staying on that for the longest. Fight at my natural weight. That cut weight, it's
kind of hard.
Man.
So, okay. Walk out energy, hype, or calm and focus?
It really just depends on the mood.
The mood,
yeah, it just depends.
Or the fight,
on the fighter. I came out to a lot of gospel music.
Really?
The Winans.
Yeah, man.
Take Six.
Yeah.
That's
what
you know what I'm saying? So
it's good music. Got God with you and you focus.
Sir. But the funny part is I go out and see the crowd bumping. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about.
What I'm talking about. Works. Yeah, so it worked for you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you got the best of both worlds on that already. Okay, so KO or TKO?
Of course, a knockout is always best. Because it ain't no man.
It ain't no coming feeling, back,
bro.
Man,
when you hit a dude and you feel it in your knuckles to the bottom of your feet, and it ain't nothing he could do about it. Ooh, that's a
total shutdown.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
Yeah, man. That's a great feeling.
Yeah. I had some street, some street conquest of my own, but I'm sure it's different because we both have been training for this.
Sure.
So it ain't like, I'm, on the street, I just may be better than you. I may have more fights than you, or but we both been training for this. So I'm sure that is a much better feeling.
Bro, and I know this is this that other side of Kendrick that people don't get to see. But to be able to break the will of a man is man, that's satisfying.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's kind of like same thing with football.
For sure.
Because to be able to move a man against his will, that's what football is.
Exactly.
It's moving a man against his will. At any position, you're trying to move him.
Yeah.
So I get that.
It's me.
That's why I love football.
Yeah.
I'm getting chills.
Me
that's why I
versus
love
you.
Yeah.
And you got to stop me.
And you got to
Let's
stop
go.
me. And I've always been a smaller guy. You know, I'm vertically challenged.
Yeah.
So for me, it ain't no necessarily weight class. I mean, you play in different areas, but I can still,
for sure,
you know, dominate or exert my will against you. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so I get what you're
I'm gonna definitely take that KO. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But wait, hold on, because I'm sticking with the KO.
Okay.
But the technical part of it is on a TKO is because somebody else had pity on you to stop that fight. You know what I'm saying? So that's a different mindset to look at it too. You get me?
Oh,
so yeah. You done beat him enough.
Like that. Like in life, Gold man. He done had enough of a beat.
Yeah, come on, man.
Like
we get up out of here.
Done,
so that's something too. But
that makes sense too.
Yeah. But that KO though, to knock them out smooth,
the lights out.
Oh man, yeah.
All right. So last one, that knockout. Would you rather it be from a body shot or a head shot?
So me, I've always been a body shot.
So the body go, the head will follow.
Yes, but my mindset has always been, if I can stop him to the body, he might retire because he don't want to do that again. You know what I'm saying? I think a headshot is too quick.
Yeah.
You know, because they wake back up.
Because everybody will be like, oh, that was a lucky shot.
Exactly.
But
that body shot,
they linger.
Man, I stopped a guy. It's one of my early fights, man. And we go in the back and he throwing up. I stopped him early in the 4th round. One of the hardest fights, in all honesty. Guy come out of prison.
Ooh.
When I went to the back and heard him throwing up and stuff like that, and his name, man, I'm gonna die and I ain't going back to prison. That's a different mindset.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? But
Golly.
that was a hard fight, dude.
I'm sure it was, man.
Yeah, but to stop him in that body, that was something.
Satisfying.
Yeah.
Satisfying. I like that. I like that.
Peace Pod. This is Peace Pod.
All right, episode 29 of Peace Pod. We got here my man Kendrick Releford at the beautiful Dream Performance Studios. So let's kind of start from the beginning.
All right.
Knowing that you grew up here in Fort Worth, Texas, what part of Fort Worth, Texas, did you grow up in?
Man, a little bit everywhere. I done lived in Eastwood first. Went to Eastland Elementary.
Yeah, okay.
Then we moved to the Carter Park area. I went to Mitchell Boulevard and Carter Park. Yeah. Stop 6 area. Went to AM Pate. MM Walton.
Man. Yeah, you went
so
a little bit of
over.
everything.
In Forest Hill.
With Forest Hill. I'm from Forest Hill. That's where I grew up mostly.
Yeah. But home base is Eastwood though.
Eastwood.
My grandmother, my mother, everybody lives on the same street.
Love that.
Yeah.
So how did that kind of growing up kind of shape you, especially kind of moving around to those different areas? How did that shape you?
Resilience.
Yeah, definitely.
Being able to, as introverted as I was, still being able to make new friends helped out a lot. And just overcoming certain things. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
definitely.
that helped shape who I am.
I hear
my dad was pretty strict. So it was
that.
cool.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. So when did then sports kind of enter your life? Was it sports first? Was it boxing first? Or was it different other types of sports?
So the gym was my babysitter.
Okay.
Yes. So I was always in the gym, hitting the speed, doing something, learning some type of boxing.
Okay.
But I didn't start truly dedicating myself to boxing till the 3rd grade. I come in and my stepbrother had started boxing. My dad was training him. I'm like, shit, I want to box too. You see what I'm saying? So that was in 90.
Okay.
After that, baseball.
Okay.
Football.
Nice. Yeah.
Soccer. Yeah.
Quick feet.
Yeah.
That's good for the feet.
Baseball was my true first love.
Really?
Yes.
What position?
Catcher was my main position.
Nice.
Yep, Forest Hill. Yes.
Chaparral.
Yes. I started coach pitch first because we knew the no, I didn't. I started Mustang.
Okay,
I was supposed to go to coach pitch, but my dad knew the coach.
Okay,
so he let me. He let me. Yes, either I got hit by the ball or I got walked. That was the only way I got on base. Only way you got on. Yes, but the next year though, when I was playing my age, it was on and popping. All-star team, all that good stuff. Yeah,
man.
So that was. Yeah, I'm athlete, man.
I love it. So you say you kind of even got into boxing because you saw your stepbrother.
Yeah.
So at the time that you decided you wanted to do it, did your family support it? Your dad support it?
Oh yeah. So because it was easy, like I say, I grew up in the gym. So for me to actually come around and say I want to compete,
like
it was just yeah. Because man, I remember we running up Campus Drive when we lived in Riggle Ridge Apartments.
Man.
Yes, sir. So my dad would run from Riggle Ridge up campus, back down the highway, come up Wichita, back up Seminary. I was doing that with him in the 3rd grade.
Really?
Yeah.
They used to make us do that at Wide in the high school. That's to be little run around.
Yeah. So once I actually said I want to compete, it was something different.
It was something that's nice. I like it. So can you then talk about your amateur career? So say your first fight. So what was kind of going through your mind? How old were you first?
Listen, 10 years old.
10.
I had trained from 8 years old, but I couldn't get fights. Then I finally fought at 10.
At 10.
In the 1992 Golden Gloves.
So same was the other opponent, same age, around the same age?
10 years old, 75-pound weight class. Yes, sir. So he had just turned 11. What's that boy? I forget his name. It was White. I just know his last name was White. But I would see him in the gym, and we became friends.
Okay.
From that fight forward, my dad said, "Don't you become friends with nobody else. They're close to your weight class." Because I got in there,
and you friends,
and I wasn't performing because I don't want to hurt him.
Yeah, because that's your friend.
And I'm like, dang. So, but the night before, I'm gonna give you this story. My dad, we working on the defense and stuff like that, and that joke was beating me up. My dad, and I said, you know what? I don't want to box no more. I say, man, this too much pressure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was needed though. You know,
right.
He was making sure I was prepared.
So kind of pivoting to that, do you think you had more pressure from your dad because he was already a boxer and you were his son? Or do you just think it was pressure in general from what he thought was in you that to come out?
In all honesty, man, I think I had more pressure in baseball than I did boxing.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So I would pretty much play baseball almost year round. And I'll just fight Golden Gloves. Okay. And then go back and play baseball. I mean, it was serious. It was serious, but he's like, his main goal was he didn't want me getting burnt out. That's why I played multiple sports.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense.
He didn't want me to get burnt out. Yeah.
I like that. So then how did you balance playing baseball and boxing, and were you able to do both? So say with training and the discipline of the different sports.
The training went with all sports.
Right.
But as far as me fighting, I only did Golden Gloves in those early years.
Okay.
We didn't really go to many tournaments. I really didn't know about the Junior Olympics and those other tournaments when I was younger. I didn't learn those until I got to high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that balance was, well, you're going to do the training, but fighting wise, because you're playing baseball, you soccer, football. Yeah.
I like that. I like that. Okay. Okay. So every boxer has a defining moment. What fight or experience made you realize I've arrived?
I'm gonna go back to my amateur days.
Okay.
My first open fight. So you have your novice and advanced. It's open. 18. Fought a 35-year-old. So back then, the open weight class was 17 and older.
Okay.
All right. He didn't have an opponent. He was 201 plus. I didn't have an opponent in 201. So that's your heavyweight and regular heavyweight, right?
35.
Yeah, 35. This dude 6'4", 6'5". 235-pound
At that
yoked up, right?
Big.
And I had looked up to this guy. He was knocking people out left and right. So my dad was like, "You sure you want to fight?"
You sure?
Yeah, man, I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, you ready?
I lost that fight, but a lot of people's like, "Man, we thought you won that fight."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of people did. After I finally went to the nationals, I'm like, you know what? I'm glad I didn't win that fight. Because them national dudes at that heavyweight class, 6'5", 6'7", I was 201 with my clothes and shoes on. You see what I'm saying? But in that, that dude hit me and I learned something. I'm like, I can do this.
I can deal with it.
Yeah. So it wasn't the win.
So
it
like
was,
for a moral victory in essence
it was.
too. That was
I'm not big on moral victories,
on it, but
that
you can't learn.
I learned a lot from it,
Yeah.
man. So with that, I'll go to, I guess, winning my first belt.
Okay.
That was
I like
okay.
that.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, so were there any setbacks? So say injuries or moments when you thought about walking away?
It came from football, actually.
Really? Your injuries came from football?
That's what messed up my baseball career.
Baseball, football.
And then so it's like
football, a tough sport, man.
So
took my knee up.
The funny part, we were scrimmaging Tech. And I went to go make a tackle and slipped down, and the dude yanked his leg out, and it ripped my arm. And I never played baseball again. Right? So that was my sophomore year. In that is baseball was year round, major league offers, even at that time, college offers. And that Sunday, my dad said, "Listen, you need to pick or choose what you're gonna do. You need to quit." Yeah, this is my sophomore year. Yeah. Because that Sunday we had scouts reaching out to us. Monday we scrimmaged, and that was it. Because I said, "Man, I don't want to quit. Let me just play to the
Yeah.
And there you go.
Naturally,
right?
got
So
put
that
away.
was that setback. Then it's like, okay, life was at a tailspin. Like my sophomore year, because I didn't know what else to do. Like baseball was
it.
That was it. You know what I'm saying?
So what high school you at then?
At Y.
Yeah, Y. That's how
Yes,
many?
sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
What year did you come out?
2000.
2000. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Life changed drastically once baseball was gone. So it's like, finally, what do I do? I can fight. So instead of going from once or twice a year fighting, that sophomore year after my arm healed up,
start picking up.
We on there now.
Yeah,
so my thing
is,
I knew I didn't like school, so I knew I wasn't going to college. But I said, well, I want to make a lot of money. I want to be a professional athlete.
Right.
Well, Dad, teach me how to fight. Yeah, there you go. So his thing was, well, we get going, you win a state championship, and we'll turn pro. Shoot, so we was on it after that.
Was on it.
Yeah.
State championship to win pro.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So okay. So with boxing being as mental as it is physical, how did you stay then mentally strong through that grind?
I've always been purpose driven.
Okay.
And it wasn't boxing. I've always prayed to allow. It's kind of churchy, but I've always asked God to allow me to be that light on the hill to attract His people, right? So in order for me to do that, I had to be good in boxing.
I like it.
Yeah, I know it's different from most fighters. I know.
Yeah, it's a different way to look at it.
For sure. Yeah,
I like that.
So in order for me to travel and spread His word,
I got to be good because you got to be winning.
Yes, sir.
That's good. Okay. So who is your toughest opponent and why?
I have quite a few. That's the funny part. So I've always been my toughest opponent.
Of course.
But as far as other fighters, I fought some good people. The toughest is really just depends on the time of my career I was in. Malik Scott was a good tough one.
Okay.
I fought him early and then late in my career.
Wow.
Ty Fields was one of my toughest.
Okay.
And the reason.
So what made him tough?
6'7". No, he's 6'9", 275 pounds. But remember that fight I mentioned earlier with the prison guy?
Yeah. So
mentally,
kind of ready.
Well, mentally, I was too scared to get that tired and exhausted. Well, when it came time to fight Ty Fields, it's like, okay, either you gonna have to get back there or you need to quit. So that fight right there, I truly feel that was the closest death that I've ever been, right?
Yeah.
Big dude, 10 rounds, and he outweighing me so much. I don't
just see just them kind of leaning on you and laying you. This
it wasn't just that. This dude threw almost 100 punches around. You see what I'm saying?
Punches.
So
somebody that big,
bro, it tripped.
That's a lot of punches.
Listen, you know who I sparred for that? My dad. He 5'8".
Really?
Yes.
Your dad's 5'8".
He 5'8". So that in itself, but that fight was more mental than anything to it. But it let me know you can get tired like that and still be able to protect yourself. Right?
Yeah.
After the fight, man, me and my wife at the time went to eat. I don't even know how I made it to the room, but I know I left her at the table. I was just bro, I was so exhausted. You know what I'm saying? So mentally, that was one of my toughest fights right there.
Okay, I like that. Okay, so let's talk about what was the hardest part then about hanging up the gloves?
For one, it's something I've done all my life. Two, the life after. I wasn't stable where I wanted to be by the end of my career.
Okay.
Right. But once I finally said, this is it, it was easy. Okay. And I'm going to tell you why. I was training for a comeback because I hadn't fought in a couple of years. My fights kept falling through. So in that time, I'm asking God, well, you direct me where I need to go. I woke up one morning. It was 5 a.m. It was cold. And I walked out that door and I'm looking around. I'm like, I ain't got to do this no more. But before that, I was coaching. I've always helped my dad in the gym. And then by that time, I had opened up my own gym. So I'm like, you know what? I don't have to fight no more. And that day, because it's like either you are gonna have the tunnel vision to get to where you're trying to beyond where I was. Okay. And in order to do that, I have to neglect what I've started building.
What you started building, right? Okay. Yeah,
I'm enjoying coaching, vision. Man. Yeah. So it's like, you know what? I can walk away from it happy, accomplished, and I'm good.
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah.
Golly. So how because I kind of went into your time. How many belts did you win total?
4 belts.
4 belts.
The WBO Latin America belt, the USBA belt, Texas title belt, and the NBA championship.
Nice. Yeah. Nice. 4 belts.
The one that means the most, the 2, of course, the Texas belt, but the USBA belt.
Okay, so why does that one mean the most?
Because all the greats held that belt. Muhammad Ali, they all of them.
Okay.
So back in the 80s, that belt, they didn't have as many belts as they do now.
Right, as they do now,
So, but you had to have that one to get ranked in the higher organization.
Gotcha. Okay.
So to be able to be in there, oh man,
that was sentimental. Yeah. It's like I was the dude at that time to have that belt.
And you keep up with Klitschko.
Yes.
So I look up, he fighting for that belt. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I'm there.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I like that. Yeah. Okay. That's dope. Okay. Yeah. So many athletes, you kind of talked about this, kind of struggle with their identity after. They retire. So how did you kind of handle that transition?
I asked Paulie Ayala, what do you regret most about your business now? And he said that I didn't start it while I was fighting. I talked to a couple of guys, former fighters in New York, and that was their main thing.
Okay.
Starting it while I'm fighting. Yes. And that's what I did. Okay. So that kind of helped out a little bit. Attract more people, things like that.
Yeah, because that does make sense. Why you already are in people's
for sure.
People are already following you. Yeah. People follow who they like.
Yeah,
tie this together with it. That's a good idea.
Boxing was a great vehicle. It was the vehicle for me. The funny part though, I got more fans from modeling. That's the funny part. Yes.
Really?
Yes. So in between fights, what kept me in shape was modeling.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the name, the interviews, being able to be seen, that helped me out a
That
lot.
helped you out.
Yeah.
I get
So
it.
I've always worked on something while I was fighting.
While you were fighting.
Yeah.
I like it. Now just putting it all together.
Yeah.
Okay. So looking back, what do you wish you had known earlier in your career?
Okay. I think about this all the time. I talk to my fighters about it. In all honesty, and there's no disrespect to my dad, but I'd have brought in another trainer and I'd have got another manager.
Okay.
Because he taught me
What he
knew. And now that I'm older, I understand he didn't understand the business.
Gotcha.
We had that Mandingo warrior mentality. We fight anybody, anytime, anywhere.
And it's not
It's not
necessarily
the
the
business
smartest
like that.
thing
Yes,
to do.
sir. Yeah. So I think those two things, coaching wise, he's a great coach, but I'd have brought in another pair of eyes.
Another pair of eyes.
Yeah. Understanding that boxing is my business.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? We entrepreneurs. So
Exactly.
I have to bring in the team to
instead
help
of
build.
just one person
There
or
you
just
go.
yourself.
Yeah.
You too. That makes sense. That
Yeah.
makes sense. I mean, more minds,
Yeah, for sure.
help you kind of, and then you at least can come to the conclusion on your own.
Yeah.
But all the different ideas is what sparks the
Indeed.
best decision.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I like that. I like that. So, so what's one life lesson boxing taught you that still applies outside the ring?
Today, shoes. I'm the boss. And I don't say that in a prideful way, but I say it in a responsible way.
Okay.
At the end of the day, it's you that make the decisions. It's you whether this fail or succeed.
I like it. Yep, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
That's
true.
I still live by that. And that's been more imperative these last couple of years.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you miss it? Boxing,
I miss the traveling,
traveling, the
but
adrenaline rush, that kind of thing.
Yeah, as a fighter. But I'm enjoying it now as a manager and coach.
Right.
Yeah.
That you can. So
It's a
you can
different
find
lens.
it's a different lens, but you can find still that same
Yeah,
fire and joy
bro.
from
When they
those different
training
aspects.
and we at that fight, I'm gonna hype to them. I'm like, let's go. I'm looking at their opponent like, all right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it because it's still competitive as a coach.
That's
You
true.
see what I'm saying? Yeah. So I just need you to do what I'm asking you to do.
It's still strategic.
It's
and
still
like,
strategic.
yeah,
Yeah, still strategic.
And I can see you. Like, I can kind of get a little bit out of it too. I see it.
Yeah.
So if you just do, like you said, if you just do it,
Yeah.
you got him.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
So it's now it's like I didn't become world champion. I got close, but I didn't become world champion. But God blessed me with something here. I'm gonna coach a world champion.
I like it.
Or
I
two
like
or
it.
three. I truly
like
feel that.
I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the best coaches,
For
a lot
sure.
of time never did it.
So not necessarily that they never in the sense of they never became champion because
That's what I mean, like that.
Bo Mac never became champion.
Wow.
But you see
Yeah, what he does.
what he
yeah.
just done.
That's wow. That's
Yeah.
wild. Yeah, and that's how I meant it. Is
Yeah,
in,
got
you know,
you, got you.
yeah,
Yes,
never.
sir.
Yeah, because you see it in kind of other sports too. Good coaches maybe didn't win a championship,
For
or
sure.
maybe they weren't the best player.
Yeah.
but they get something else out of
Yes, sir.
being
Yeah.
not maybe the best, but I get it.
Yeah.
I see it.
I think my career was the test dummy.
Really.
That's what I feel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I didn't it's cliche for every fighter. So I want to be world champion. I want to be world champion, right? I used to say that too. But then once I really understood what my purpose was, I want to make a lot of money and travel the world.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
to be able to spread God's word.
Yeah.
And that's what I did.
What you did,
You see? Yeah.
you did. So that worked. It worked for
Yeah.
you, man. And everybody's life is and road is different
For sure.
And so you still get fulfillment out of your purpose if you follow.
I knew my why.
Yeah, that's good. That's great. That's great. All right, so let's talk about the next chapter. Let's talk about the dream performance.
Gotcha.
What you're doing here, how it kind of started. I know you said you started your business before you retired, but how did that really kind of formulate and come together?
So
what inspired the name first?
dream performance. What inspired the name? My buddy and my friend and I, Corey,
Okay.
We started it, right? It's crazy how that started. So I done been through a bunch of different names. Really Fit, Legends Boxing, Gladiators. But when I met him, I was upstairs at the church. Without Walls Church. We had our gym going there, and we went through our meeting process and partnering up, right? And then we start going through some trouble with the church and another organization. I said, bro, we need to go do our own thing. We live in a dream. That was it.
That was
what I'm saying?
And it kind of came.
Everybody want to have that dream performance.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And then we came up with the what is called the saying, what is think it, dream it, perform it.
Think it, dream it, perform it. I like that.
So you
think
process of it, you visualize it, and you go do it.
You go perform it.
Yeah. So that's how that came about. And then we opened up our first location in 2018 in the Meadowbrook area. I've always been purpose driven. So those areas is where I grew up at. I understood if we didn't have something for the youth to come to, they're gonna be in them streets.
They will be in the streets.
Yes. And that was our why.
That was your why. Okay.
All the talent, our talent here in Fort Worth always leave.
True.
So if we could create something that can keep them here, that'll help Fort Worth. You get what I'm saying? Yeah,
that's true. That is true.
That was our ultimate goal, is to build that one-stop shop. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what environment then are you trying to create for your athletes in the community?
Now? You say what environment?
Yeah. What environment are you creating?
I'm big on family, community, positivity.
Family, community, positivity.
I'm big on boxing is just what I use to keep their attention. While I give them other knowledgeable things to help them be better men and women in life.
Right. It's just a vehicle. So
yes, sir.
And I was going to ask that too. And so are you just training fighters?
No, that's the funny part.
Yeah.
Right. I switched up the program a couple of years ago because we get a lot of people that want to train like a fighter, but don't want to get hit. Right. Yeah. I've had 60-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 6-year-olds. So it's not just fighters. Half the people that come here don't want to fight, but they love the discipline of it.
Yeah.
They love the self-confidence of it. You see what I'm saying?
And just the workout of
there you go.
Man, our fighters are cut up, in shape.
Yeah.
I mean, when they follow the discipline, I mean,
yes, sir.
a lot of it is your body too.
Yeah.
Tight. But that bouncing around,
for sure,
moving around is athletic. Because I've worked out a couple times with. I'm like, woo.
Yeah. What I get most now is the appreciation for the art of boxing. Right, where a lot of people, they're like, man, I didn't know y'all think this much. I didn't know it was this many intricate details to this. Your average person, they just punch it.
They just punch. And you when I was with you, just protecting yourself is harder than you think it is.
Yeah.
That's what I appreciated about the whole thing. Like, protect yourself at all times. It's easy to say that, but it's harder when you're tired.
Yes,
and everything start breaking down. It's hard. And then those gloves, you think
it's different
with them gloves.
Yes. But it's once you get that accomplished feeling though. Once you get to that, oh snap, okay, well if I could just sit this here, I'm good.
You get to I guess you would get to in essence when they say the slow down period,
for sure.
You've done it kind of enough
to
where everything slows down. It's like your mind starts thinking, hey, relax, put your arm here, do this, then it starts to kind of come.
So I'm glad you've done it before.
Man, shoot,
now it make you look at boxing totally different though.
Totally different, man, because just like you said, it is a thinking man sport. You could be the brute, you could be you still get knocked out.
I tell people listen, I tell people we're scientists, physicists, mathematicians, you know what I'm saying? We all of that in one person.
All of that, man. I was just on the side of them being physical specimens too, most of the time. It's just they putting all of that together and the difference between the thinkers the fighter's mentality and the boxer's mentality.
Gotcha.
Because people think they can fight, but it's totally different.
So the fighter is the brute, the I'm just in there, I'm gonna hit you, you're gonna take these shots, and we're gonna go blow for blow.
You're right.
The box is more the thinker. The name of the game is to hit and not get hit. So over 40 fights, and I'm still
you still
able
got
to
your
articulate.
mind.
You see what I'm saying? So
That's
the name of the game, that's the main difference. Hit, not get hit.
I like that.
It's not let me hit you, hit me 4 times and you take my good 1 or 2. You know, nah, that's definitely not it.
Right. So a lot of times we love the stand in the middle of the ring and It's like that's not really
that's not the objective,
not
right?
the objective.
But when you find the one that can do both and know how to, this round I'm gonna do this. This is Crawford just in all honesty just put on the perfect display of this.
Man,
he was able to hold his ground, get back out and box. Then I'm gonna push you back when I want to. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so that's what it is.
The game of it all, man. It's just to be so strategic.
Yeah,
as
it's
you
high
said,
speed chess.
high speed, and you see it.
Yeah.
At the higher levels
For sure.
Of those individuals that are really locked in and that study the craft. I'm not just here to beat your brains out.
Yeah.
I am, but I can think through it.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed that. It's like I watch boxing, but that's just kind of casual spectator.
For sure.
You really enjoy seeing people at the highest level do their thing.
Yes, sir.
So I really appreciate it all together.
And it's never anything taken away from Canelo. Because he's still one of the best ever to do it. You get what I'm saying? So
and his
I always want to make that
longevity,
clear.
man.
Indeed.
And he didn't duck people
Since he was
either.
15.
Yes. Okay, in 2024 article, you spoke about wanting to rejuvenate Fort Worth's boxing scene and restore it in local high schools.
Yes.
So how central is that mission to your gym?
That'll always be the mission. So people don't know, but boxing in high school, we had over 60 something high schools with boxing programs.
Really?
That's when they took that out. I think 92, 93, somewhere in there. When they took that out of high schools, boxing started going down.
Really? It makes sense.
Crime increased.
Like that is a
you
crazy
see what I'm saying? So it's crazy that the discipline of it, that's what you take out of school, but now we have all these problems. You get what I'm saying? So that's always the goal, is to get it back.
It's crazy how sports kind of that always it's exactly what you said, giving kids something to do, something physical, and then the discipline part of it that you learn so much. Because I had our youngest son in Taekwondo, and it's funny, you're learning to defend yourself or whoop somebody's butt, but the whole time is more, don't use it unless you have to. Don't use it unless you have to.
I'm gonna make it home at the end of the day.
And all it is pretty much getting them off of you. Doing just enough to get them off of you and leave. And you think it's more, I should be able to but it's like, no. It's just voodoo and I'm gone.
And
it's the discipline of not using it until I need to. All these other tools, talking, speaking, you know, avoidance, all of that other stuff. But if I have to, I'm just using it to get away.
It helps as a pride thing, because that's where most fights start anyway, as a pride.
Exactly.
But the true strength is knowing I can bust your tail, I can walk away though.
And I can walk away.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
I know what I can do to you.
I know what I can do. I'm gonna let you make it. I'm gonna let you make it.
So it's really like, if we had more of that, I truly feel crime would go down.
I do too, man.
Yeah.
I remember even in high school, Zach Chris, him taking us, some of the football players to go boxing and that kind of
gloves,
stuff. Golden glove. And that's what
the funny thing with that, what you mentioned in football, I go and watch my sons play. My son play
Malachi.
Yes.
Malachi.
And watching the guys on kickoff. And I'm like, I can't believe I used to do that.
Yes.
I can't believe I used to do that.
Oh, all of that stuff. I'm like,
oh my God. So I'm cringing like when they, oh my God. But as once I retired, my pain tolerance went down.
That's
so
true.
I'm like, no, that's crazy.
I'm like, no, I'm good.
So now I play flag football. Nah, hey man, this is non-contact. Don't be hitting me.
Don't be hitting me, man. I don't even know how to fall no more.
Man, it's crazy. Yeah. So, but boxing in schools, that's that is a true goal of mine. So I don't think it's not just mine. I don't want to make it mine.
No,
you know what I'm
but
saying?
I get what you're saying.
I truly feel that it's needed.
Yeah, something needed in to help. So let me ask you now. A lot of times when people box, say back in the day, it was more about in essence necessity.
Yes.
Out of I'm trying to get out. They use the same way people use football to try to get out. Do you think now that people don't necessarily have to box, that has changed? That is dwindled the number of boxers?
No.
Okay.
No,
that's people that
still
still
the
love
goal.
it.
That's still that.
Okay.
Yes. Boxing is the last resort sport for a lot of people, because they still have the intent to want to be a professional athlete, the intent to still want to make a lot of money. So they sit, but they don't understand how hard it actually is to do that.
Right.
But at least I'm striving, and I can still be a professional athlete.
Right.
That's big, right?
I like that.
Yeah. And I tell guys, as long as you know your why, you have your champions, you have your contenders, you have your gym fighters, you have your professional losers. So there's something for everybody in boxing. In all honesty,
a slot for you to
be. It is. And so if you could be a professional loser and fight once a month, man, you can make $2,500.
Nice little chunk of change,
You see what I'm saying? So it's like if I do a job part time, I got to fight $1,500, $2,000. Who can't use the extra $2,000 or $1,500? You see what I'm saying?
I never thought when you said it like that.
Yeah,
like it's the same as if a regular person say, "I'm gonna go work at this." I'm gonna go be a security guard.
There you go.
For certain, it's just that's my hustle.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So, and I try to explain those roles to all my fighters.
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna treat you in the realm of where you treat yourself. You get what I'm saying? So the moment that I start loving it more than you, I know exactly where you're gonna go.
A lot of youth clients talk about boxing helping them channel focus, aggression, and discipline.
Yes, sir.
How do you design those programs to support that?
In all honesty, the program is designed, right? I just learn the kid and figure out where to put them, where to place them.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So we have, I train kids with autistic, some juveniles, they're in and out of trouble. Some just, they're getting picked on. So that's 3 different categories.
Right.
But with my programs, they all can interact with each other. And it's a different learning experience from each one, how to treat the next one.
Right. Okay. And you use your personal touch to kind of bring it all together.
It's God.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's all. It's God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Me being able to love them. That's what it is.
I like it. I like it.
And teach them how to love each other.
Okay. So what advice do you have for now young black men or people that are maybe trying to get into boxing or a way that they can use that as in something like you said, is not necessarily being a fighter, but what they could do to use it?
Understanding their why. Again, why you want to do something. I'm big on that. And finding a coach or environment that truly wants to see you as a better man.
Okay.
So my goal is not collecting money like that. Yeah, we have gym dues, bills to pay.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I want to make sure you're a good man. Right. Or a good young lady. I want to make sure life after boxing is good because I'm teaching them how to fish. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They may not ever fight. But
teach you.
You can become an entrepreneur because now you know how to train somebody.
Yeah. Or the same tools.
You see what I'm
those
saying?
Tools you learn
in
to
life.
do something else.
Yes, sir.
I love that. I love that. All right. So we'll talk about first, what do you define as your personal legacy? Not just as a boxer, but as a mentor, a community leader, and gym founder. What do you define more as your legacy?
My kids.
Your kids.
Yes, sir. My biggest fear has always been I don't want to fail my kids. Right. And in that, making sure that they're set. I've left them good life advice and things they can take through life, but make sure I'm leaving them something. That's always my thing right there.
Right.
Even the mentoring aspect of it, I want to make sure that I'm leaving somebody else's kids with something good that's helping them in their personal life and their relationship with their mother and father.
Definitely.
Yeah. So I think that's my
Okay.
legacy right there.
All right. So finally, what keeps you grounded? What's your go-to or your pick-me-up when kind of things get down for you?
Man, listen, I done been through it these last 2 years, but it's something you asked me earlier. Understand that I'm the boss, and it's gonna live and die with me,
With you.
But I had to get back aligned with God.
Right.
Not that I was just far out doing crazy things, but understanding He's taking me through something that I can be an inspiration to somebody else.
Right.
Hopefully that answered the question.
Yo,
right?
it definitely does. Yeah, that's your testimony.
And then
brother.
loving myself more.
I like that.
Yeah, I love so much with other people, I forget me. You get what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
So now it's, a lady told me it's not selfish. Self-preservation, right? Like, and it's the old same analogy on that plane. They say, hey, put yours on first, and then
for you help
go with
somebody
everybody
else.
right? So
Definitely.
that's what keep me going.
I like it.
I want to be the first or last piece of God's word that somebody see.
Episode 29 of Peace Pod with Kendrick Releford, man. We definitely appreciate you and all the things that you do. Make sure that we go out and support Dream Performance.
Yes.
Oh, give us the address
Yes,
right
sir.
quick.
420 Missouri Avenue,
420.
right here off of 35. Man, we 3 minutes from downtown Fort Worth in the historic district, right off of Rosedale.
Yes, sir.
76104 zip code. Dream Performance Fitness Studio, REMG Talent, Releford Dream Foundation.
Yes, sir.
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
We wanted to get your triumph moment. So we always, and so we call it our Phoenix moment. Something that we like to give people something positive to show that somebody that is doing something so great that that is on the level just as you has had something that they went through that they triumphed from.
Yeah.
So if you could give us your Phoenix moment.
Pretty much leaving from the east side, that location, and coming here.
From the Meadowbrook location.
Yeah, from the Meadowbrook location. What I've learned through this last 2 years, your dream can become a burden if you don't wake up and walk away from it.
Wow. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I went through so much definitely trying to keep those doors open. And it's like, you know what, man? You spinning your wheels. Purpose here is served.
Right.
It's time to move.
Time to move on.
You see what I'm saying? So that was the goal, is to get as many kids, help them through. And now in this 76104 zip code, we have the lowest life expectancy here.
Wow.
What can I do with Dream Performance and the Releford Dream Foundation to help life in this area?
Another area.
Yes, sir. So on the other side of 35, the Magnolia area, they've already been uplifting.
Right.
But it's nothing over here yet.
Right.
Like there's no fitness anything in the zip code.
Really?
No.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Not on this side of 35.
Wow.
So me being me, where we going? I'm gonna go where it's needed. You get what I'm saying?
Something fresh. You plant your seed here,
sir.
so it can be fertile.
Yeah,
and grow.
So that's been my triumph movement. Yep, that Phoenix rising out of the ashes.
Yeah. Doing something big. I
Yes,
love
sir.
that. All right, so then we must get a us moment. So
Yeah.
P always get a us moment. So I always link my guests to show you that I really know them. And
For
that
sure.
They know me.
Yes.
So let's get a P's moment, episode 29 with Kendrick.
Outside of being ODY alum, I met this brother watching him sing. Him and his sister Constance.
Yes, sir.
They singing. Man, I really want to say probably 8-9 years ago.
Yeah.
That's how long it's been.
Yeah, it
You see what I'm
was
saying?
a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to hear you singing, I'm like, this dude got something.
Say,
You know what I'm
appreciate it,
saying?
man.
Because
Appreciate
I think at that time you was really pushing your
pushing my
music.
own
Yes.
personal kind of music.
And then it was something. It was a homecoming something, and we was posting. And you was sing. You was supposed to sing. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna go check this out.
Yeah.
And then, like I say, brother and sister doing it was pretty cool to me.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
appreciate it, man.
Yeah. So
Big
yeah,
connected.
this been a good thing to watch,
thing,
and then
man.
even to see you now with this. Oh, that's cool, bro.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. I remember we did a turkey trot.
Yep,
Remember that?
turkey trot.
That
Yes,
turkey
sir.
trot. And I wasn't good at jogging then. He
Yeah.
was like, man, think about it. It ain't how fast you go. He said, we all
Just
going
finish.
the same
Yes, sir.
route. He said, we
Yeah.
all just got to finish. He said,
Yeah.
I was like, dang.
Yeah.
I was like, that was
That's
just
it.
good. He was like, we just got to finish.
Yeah.
You ain't got to go fast. We just all got to finish.
I just
I
told
like
the lady that the other day.
Yeah.
I said, it ain't. I just need you to finish.
Yeah.
You ain't got to punch hard. Just finish the round.
First finish.
Complete. If everybody, you set that goal, just finish it.
Yes.
You started, just finish it. No matter how long it take. I think we get caught up in the time because we comparing
Definitely.
so much, right?
Right.
But everybody has their own timing.
You got to run your own
You
race.
got to run your own race. I'm good at running my own race.
Yeah, I love that. You
Yeah.
gave me that good nugget.
Yes,
so
sir.
we gonna finish out talking about the P. So the P's moment. We'll use P that today standing for persistence.
Indeed.
Because you have to be persistent with anything you do. When he talked about boxing, a lot of the discipline it gives you, a lot of the mental stability and toughness it gives you, you get all of that through persistence. You have to be persistent in the ups and the downs.
Yeah.
You're going to win some, you're going to lose some. Every fight isn't going to be the greatest,
Yeah.
but you have to pick yourself up either literally or figuratively off the mat
Indeed.
at times.
Yes, sir.
And be persistent. Get back to training, get back to your beginning, know your why.
Yeah.
And do what you do, man. Just keep it all together because you are not running that race by yourself.
Yeah.
Even though you are by yourself, there are other people that are around you that can help you. And as long as you stay persistent, you will get to your goal.
There you go.
So that's all we have for this episode 29 of Peas Pod with our special guest, Kendrick Releford. Man, we definitely
Yes, sir.
appreciate you on.
Appreciate it.
Make sure y'all go out, patronize Dream Performance. We will have all the information up.
Yes.
And we'll see you next time on Peas Pod.
Peace.